Hi everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. Today I have some project shares for KSCraft. These are projects I made with some of the dies from the August release, and this is my third video in the series of this month. I'll link videos 1 and 2 down below in the description box in case you missed them to see what other goodies I made this month. But yeah, so I have 3 projects for you today. I will link all of the die sets in their AliExpress store down below. You can check on Amazon if you prefer to order from there too. And I'll take some measurements and try to give details. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's get started. The first die set is called the Christmas Flags. And this one is based on the summer flag set. So if you have the summer flag set already, you'll use a few of those pieces to make flags with the Christmas flag set. This is just kind of an add-on. So I'll show you the summer flags one in a second, but the Christmas flags one, you get this piece, which is kind of like a border for the flag. It has an eyelet edge and it's scalloped as well. And then it comes with all these different sentiments. It comes with hot cocoa, sleigh rides, fa la la, and Santa. And I like that they're all different fonts, you know, kind of mixes them up a little bit. So the summer flag set is this one, and I'll link this down below too in case you want to pick it up. You don't strictly need it. You can make flags just with this piece, but if you want to do some layering, the summer flag set comes with these 2 pieces. So it has this outer die and then this inner one, and the inner one is stitched. So they all kind of layer on top of each other, if you can see. So it makes for a really nice layered set. I would recommend, if you can, to pick up the summer flag set if you don't have it, if you want to get the Christmas one. Like I said, you don't need it. You can make a flag just out of this. So let me show you what I made. I made a couple little like cocoa bar flags, I think. So this is the first one. Isn't that so cute? So this is what I was talking about with the different layers. So the scalloped eyelet layer is made out of white glitter paper. And I used the aqua paper to cut out the middle layer. And then for the top layer, I used this red paper with like little white stars on it. And you can see that the red one is stitched, so it adds a really nice detail. And I used that same white glitter paper to cut out hot cocoa. And then I had a stamp in my stash for this little cup of hot cocoa. So I stamped it and fussy cut it and colored it and just kind of popped it up on some foam tape there just to add a cute little touch to it. It was a perfect size for this flag, but you know, you can use whatever embellishments you want. And then I had this pack of straws in my stash as well, and they're the perfect color. I didn't even plan it for the color for the flag, but I did want to make like a aqua and red color combination. So when I saw I had these straws, I thought they went perfectly. So I hot glued those on. And then for the top, I added just like this embellishment. I have these, they're not beads because they don't have holes, but just like little round balls. I have them, I think they're from Temu. So I just hot glued a white one on top of the straw. And I thought this would be really cute on a hot cocoa bar in the winter time. So I made that one, and then I made this one too. And this one I used Fa La La. And as you can see, they're different fonts. Love them both. I did them in the same colors just to kind of keep it consistent. I thought this would be cute in my hot cocoa bar too, you know, just like to put in a mug or something. And this one I stamped out a little Santa hat that I had, and it kind of curled up a little bit actually, but I put some glossy accents on it, so that's probably why it curled up. And did I do that? Oh, I just used some glitter on there, actually some stickles. And yeah, I made it the same exact way, so it was really fun to make. And yeah, so you can make these for embellishments for your cards or your paper crafting projects, or do what I did and, you know, make things for your home decor too. So those are my first 2. Oh, let me take a measurement for you. The flag itself is, let's see, the longest part is about 4 and a little bit more than 4 1/4 inches. And then top to bottom, it's about 2 1/8. So really cute. Of course, you can use those words for other projects too. I haven't cut out the other ones, but I'm sure I will eventually. The next die set is called the Gingerbread Man Bows, and this comes with 2 different size sets, the larger one and the smaller one. So it comes with the backing embellishment, which looks like a little gingerbread guy, and then 2 pieces for the bow to make it a nice layered bow, and then embellishments for the gingerbread person. It comes with the little face die, a bow with the center of the bow, this little circle, which you could use for, I don't know, buttons or something. It comes with icing pieces for the arms and the legs, and this is the part that wraps around the bow to hold everything together. So it comes with the same exact pieces. I think, actually, the bottom one comes with, I'm pretty sure this is the way it is in the die set. It comes with 2 smaller circles, and this one comes with 1 big. But I might have mixed it up. Anyway, you get all of these pieces in the order, so it doesn't really matter. So let me show you the 2 that I made. I made 1 of each size, and I'll measure them for you. This is the larger one. Isn't that cute? You guys know I love to do pastel. I was going to say Halloween, Christmas. I do like pastel Halloween too, but this is Christmas. And I do like to make things look like cookies as well. So I used my basil almond cream cardstock to cut out the gingerbread guy, and then I inked the edges with some Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. And I used my white glitter paper and cut out the little eye pieces, well, the face pieces, and then the icing pieces as well. So it looks like a little baked cookie. And then for the bow, I used, I was trying to think of other materials I have to use for bows instead of just paper. So I have this, the Sizzix foam. It's called sculpting foam, and it's used usually to make flowers. So, but I figured it would be good for bows too, because you know when you curl them or fold them, it's not going to make a sharp crease. So that's what I did. But actually, after I cut them out, before I glued them into the bow shape, I ran them through an embossing folder. If you could see, I used like a snowflake embossing folder, and it worked out good. I've never tried that before, and I was happy with how it turned out. I just thought it needed a little bit of interest to it besides just the plain pink foam. And then I hot glued on one of these cute little bottle cap embellishments as a center, but you could use, you know, the circle that it comes with. So the bigger one, top to bottom, let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll go from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. So that's about 2 3/4, give or take. And then side to side, it's about 2 3/4, a little bit more. So very cute. Of course, you can use the bow for other applications. I always say that, but I'm sure you know that. But the larger bow turns out to be 1 3/4 inches, and then approximately, and then top to bottom about 1 3/8. So that's the big one. And then the small one I made in a similar color combination. You can see the size difference like that. So good for, you know, just smaller applications. This one I used some faux leather from Hobby Lobby, and it cut out very nicely with the die, so that was good. And I used a little clay peppermint candy as the center, just hot glued everything on, and made the face the same way I did with the larger one. So the larger one, the smaller one is about 2 inches top to bottom and about 2 1/4 inches side to side. So I love these. I think they are so cute. They'll make, you know, great additions to your holiday cards or whatever you're making. So yeah, I like those a lot. So let's move on to the last project for today, and that is the Christmas Tree Mini Album. I've got a strand of hot glue caught on something here. Anyway, okay, the Christmas Tree Mini Album. So this comes with, this is the main piece, and it's a beautiful Christmas tree. Obviously, you could use it for a mini album, but you could also use it as just an embellishment for a card or an actual scrapbook album. I did make a mini album this time. I had an idea of what I wanted to use it for, so I did make a mini album. And it's all stitched, as you can see, and it adds stitching like a double layer of stitching through each tier of the tree. And I've seen other design team members, like they cut apart the separate sections and paper piece them. It looks really nice. I don't think I did that with this. No, I didn't do that. But it does look really good. So you get this die here, and then there's a layering piece for the star on top. And then it comes with some edge dies and border dies. So this one is, it's a really pretty, I'll show you, I did cut them out. It's like a very small kind of a rickrack kind of trim, but it's scalloped. So this one cuts out, cuts out a piece. Hang on, I dropped it. And this one just cuts out the edge of your paper. So it's very versatile. You know, you can either cut out the strip or, you know, depending on what size you need, just cut out the edge of that paper. So like the edge of your card or the edge of your, you know, whatever you're making. And then it comes in this design too, which is a really pretty eyelet. And I have some paper stuck in there. Also a piece that cuts out or the edge of your paper. So nice and versatile, love that. Let me show you the mini album that I made. As you can hear, I put some jingle bells on it. So this is what I made, and I used the collection, I think it was called Cookies for Kringle. It came out last year, and I love that collection. So I thought that would be nice for this project. Okay, sorry, I ran out of space on my phone, so I had to delete some stuff. So anyway, back to this mini album. So like I said, I used the papers and embellishments from Cookies for Kringle. These come from the paper collection, so does this. They're all ephemera. And I cut out these white glitter paper strips. That's from this die right here. And it's like kind of like a crimped edge it gives. And I just cut the ones down to size that were, you know, too big for the tiers, because the biggest one fits the bottom, and then you have to cut them down to size as you go up. But yeah, I think it came out so cute. I used the layering piece for the star at the top, also the white glitter paper, and then I used a ring or binder ring at the top, and then tied on some eyelash trim, so whoever gets this can untie that and use it, as well as some jingle bells. I like to put these on a lot of my like mini albums at Christmas time, and I just use some coordinating colors on a big jump ring. And I put glitter on some of the things that didn't have glitter, just to, you know, kind of make it sparkle for the holidays. There is not a layering piece for the trunk, but I did make one myself and just kind of, you know, paper pieced it onto the bottom of the cover. I didn't do that for the other pages, but I just want it to look extra nice for the cover. So when you open it up, on the back page, I just left a little journaling spot, maybe to say who I'm giving it to. And I did cover the back of the pages with this embossed dot page, or embossed dot paper that I got from Joann's. Each of the pages is made with some chipboard in between the pattern paper, so it's nice and sturdy. So what I decided to do for this mini album is to make it as a way to give trims to somebody, because the different tiers on the tree are just perfect for wrapping your trim around, and then it looks like you're decorating a tree. So I took 2 trims on this one, a pink eyelash trim and then this gold rickrack, and just kind of wound it around twice on the different levels of the tree. And that way, whoever gets this, if you look on the back, I just kind of taped the ends onto the back of the page, so that way they could just untape it and unwind it, and then they'll have some trims. So I thought it was a nice way to present a trim sampler. And again, I used paper from Cookies for Kringle for the page, and I used some pink glitter paper for this one for the star. Isn't that cute? Ah, I just love how this turned out. So the back page, again, every back page I use some of that embossed dot paper in different colors from Joann's, and you just see the back of where everything is wound around. And then the next page, I have this pretty paper. I love this one because it looks like kind of like you know, different shelves for Christmas dishes. And I added some pink kind of eyelash trim here, not eyelash, tinsel trim. And again, I did it twice around. And then also, whenever the person who who gets this, if they're done with the trim, then they'll have a blank mini album so they can use it any way they want to. This one I used some white glitter paper again for the layering piece. The back looks just like this. This page I only used one layer of this because it's really thick, and also I don't have a lot of it. It's this really pretty like pink tinsel iridescent trim I got from Factory Direct Craft. So I just used one layer of that one. And this one I used this die to cut out the bottom, just a little detail to see how that would look. And I think it looks really cute. I just didn't put on all the other tiers. And then that's the back of that page. I put another one on this side so you wouldn't see like the back end of that glitter paper. And then the back page, I added some just kind of like silver trim. I thought it was kind of festive, again with Cookies for Kringle paper. This one's candy cane, and I added a glitter star detail on the top. And that's the back. Just more of the silver trim. I did have this tucked in there, but I guess it came out. I'll have to redo that. But yeah, isn't that a fun way to present a trim sampler, especially at Christmas time? You know, it kind of just decorates the tree. So they can use the trim and then they'll have a blank mini album. So I'm really happy with that. And I think it's really pretty as well. I was thinking about maybe making it into a recipe album, but then I had the thought to use it for trim. But I think a recipe album would be really cute for this as well. All right, let me measure this before I let you go. This one is about 6 1/4 top to bottom, and then the widest part is almost 4.5 inches across. So a really nice size. Again, you can use it for a card front, decorate it. There are so many cute examples. If you follow KSCraft on Instagram, just the design team members and customers just make the cutest stuff. So make sure to follow them. All right, I will link my other videos down below. All of these products will be listed down below if you are interested. And if you have any questions, again, please leave me a comment. So that's it for today. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. In the meantime, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.